All right, let's talk about wine. We're gonna uncork the whole topic today. And look, forget all the complicated, stuffy etiquette. This is just a straightforward, super practical guide to help you store and serve any bottle like you've been doing it for years. Let's dive in. You know that feeling, right? That little moment of panic when someone hands you the wine list and you just freeze? Or you get a nice bottle as a gift and you're terrified you're gonna ruin it? We have all been there. Well, we're here to make sure those fears are a thing of the past. So, here's our plan. We're gonna start with the absolute basics. What even is wine? Then we'll get into the essentials, storing it right, serving it at the perfect temperature, the art of the pour, and we'll finish with the grand finale, champagne. Seriously, it's everything you need from the grape to your glass. Okay, let's start at square one. Because honestly, understanding the simple fundamentals is the key to appreciating everything else that comes after. At its heart, wine is just that, fermented grape juice. It's beautiful in its simplicity, but here's what's really fascinating. You can't just grow wine grapes anywhere. They need a very specific climate. Think of it like a sweet spot. Enough sun for the grapes to get ripe and sugary, but also cool enough winters so the vines can rest. This means pretty much all of the world's wine comes from these two narrow bands on the globe between the 30th and 50th latitudes, both north and south of the equator. And because of that climate specificity, the numbers are pretty wild. A staggering 3/4, yes, 75% of all the world's wine is produced in Europe. And the big three, the absolute powerhouses, are Italy, France, and Spain, with Italy sitting at the top of the list. Okay, so you've bought a bottle? Now what? Let's talk about storage. And this isn't just for fancy, expensive bottles. Storing even your everyday wine properly is the absolute key to protecting its flavor and just getting the most enjoyment out of it. Right? Let's be real, most of us don't have a huge, fancy wine cellar. And the good news is, you absolutely do not need one. The rules for good wine storage are actually incredibly simple and totally achievable for anyone. So here are the 4 golden rules. But if you remember only one thing, make it this: consistency is king. A steady temperature, even if it's a little on the warm side, is way, way better for wine than big, wild temperature swings. And always, store bottles with a cork on their side. Why? Because it keeps the cork wet and plump, which prevents it from shrinking and letting oxygen in. Honestly, a dark cupboard or the corner of a garage can be a perfect makeshift cellar. Okay, so you've stored your wine like a pro. The next step is maybe the single easiest thing you can do to make your wine taste dramatically better: serving it at the right temperature. This is a total game changer. Now, these numbers might surprise you, because most of us